Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Many Miniatures Unboxing. Today, it's actually more of a zero episode because what we're going to be opening is not something that Many Miniatures sells. But I looked in the box, I know what it is. It is something that we originally wanted to sell but couldn't figure out how to market it to you. And it's similar to something that we're going to be selling soon on the website. So it's not out of hand. What it is a figure from the Mage Knight game. And, Mage Knight is a game from the year 2002. That's, 12 years ago that recently resurfaced and came back. It's similar to this where you play with knights and soldiers and make campaigns. And for a while, it went away and was replaced by this other miniatures game called HeroClix, which uses these figures. I think if you can tell that's Superman. Well, the HeroClix use this special dial to tell you what the superpowers are and how they battle. Mage Clicks was actually the first one to come out, and it was a much more complicated game, much akin to the Horror Clicks, and I got Horror Clicks here too. And you'll notice that the dials are similar for Hero Clicks and Horror Clicks, but the Horror Clicks, this is Vlad the Impaler, you know, Dracula, the original Dracula. You'll notice that they had more complicated rules. Major Knight was even more complicated because it was played not on a map, but on a flat surface where you would create your own campaigns against someone else's major army, and you would do these long battles, and they had a lot more extra rules. Anyway, they recently came back, and I thought I would take a look at something from when I first started playing. And I have one of these things in the box now that I just recently bought. So let's open the box and take a look at what we have. Okay, here we go. The box. And in the box, nicely packed. And I love this. You get it on, you buy things on eBay, and it's wonderful to get these things from years ago. We have right here, notice right on the top, Mage Knight, and it's a dragon. See, it's the Radiant Light Dragon. This dragon here, unlike the other dragons, like the venomous, poisonous dragon, I can't remember the names, but there's like the Great Fire Dragon, which is like the common big red dragon. All that those things were like poison and fire, and this one focused more on healing than destruction. But they could be just destructive. You may notice it's got it's hard to see here. We'll look at it first, but you can see it's got a big dial base, and when you compare them to the like that, obviously smaller than Superman, but I guarantee you Superman is probably powerful enough to take this guy out because of the stats. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this up. We're gonna take a look at this, and if this is exactly what I'm hoping for, this will be able to play with the Hero Cooks game when I go play them. But I'll also explain how this relates to what's coming up in many miniatures. Okay, so kids, get your parents to open these kind of things. It's a blister pack. It's kind of sealed. You don't want to try, and you don't want to, but you need a knife, and you need to be careful about it. So, you know, I'm going to be using a knife. You kids, you get your parents. Okay, all right. Let's aim her down. All right. Never pull it towards you. You want to put it away from you. That's something even us adults forget sometimes. That it is very dangerous to cut with a knife towards you, because if you lose control, it can hurt very badly. So kids, make sure you're cutting away, and well, actually, when you open these things like this, the blister packs, they don't make them like this anymore. They make the blister packs so that you can actually open them very easily without cutting them with a knife, because they realize how dangerous it is to be cutting this with a knife. So actually, they will make them, the new blister packs for the new items, very easy to open. So even so, always get your parents involved, because your parents are going to love these things too. Anyway, onto the dragon. Let's take her out. Let's see what we got. Oh, she's packed in really nice. Okay. They want to make sure that it doesn't fall around or anything like that. You can notice that the wings are kind of a flexible, kind of hard plastic. They are separate from the body, because they flat packed it. But they go into these little slots right here on the sides. Um, Honestly, I think they go in like this with the flat side up. It all comes down to your preference. They are really tough to get in there, but they fit in nice and snug. That's really, really a positive for this thing. That once they're in, they are in for good. And then you have the dragon all set up like this. Now I'm gonna get it in a little bit tighter when I come and play, but as you can see, it's kind of a flexible plastic. It's not that it's hard, but it's not too hard, and it is very, very detailed. As you can see on the bottom, it tells you what level, how many points it costs, and the number of clicks in that each of these dials are supposed to be. And Mage Knight does it like this, and I don't know if you can see these lines here. They go kind of an X. You can see this X. These lines determine what is in. Let me take a better look here. What is in range of which? Like, if you're over here, you're in range of the head, but not the wing, and all that. And each dial pertains to the head, the wings, or the tail, and how well they can attack you. Right? Now, the way Mage Knight worked was always in a sense that you had to be facing certain parts, whereas you can see on the dials of the HeroClix, they can turn in any directions and fire in any directions. They have no directional ability. That's something that will be an issue when we play, but when it's not an issue, is this wonderful sculpt here. And we can take a look at the colors on the dial with the grays and the greens and the yellows, and it's really hard to see when I the wings in the way. Okay, well, honestly, it really doesn't matter much. As if these were the HeroClix, these would actually say that he has leap climb and telekinesis and healing and other things for the for other people. He can heal, he can help them shoot. But in the case of Mage Knight, these numbers actually mean things that are totally different, and that's what this here sheet is for. It actually lists total different and the special abilities based on colors, and this is how you're gonna play. But as you can see, it's a wonderful piece. I mean, imagine having Superman have to run up and fight a dragon. It's wonderful play. It's imaginative. These click styles, especially the ones for the hero clicks, but Mage and Knight now coming back, are great to play because they give you all the information here, and you don't have to like memorize tons and tons of rules. I mean, there are still rules you have to memorize, and that what you have in this pack here comes out to be the rules of how tough the dragon is and all the special things like that. The reason I'm bringing this out is because Many Miniatures was planning, and hopefully in the next couple of months, hopefully before Christmas, be selling, well, that's right, dragons. So they're not going to be these dragons, of course, but they're going to be similar. Obviously what you would know, mountain dragons and forest dragons and swamp dragons and ice dragons and all these wonderful things that you can play on your own and make wonderful stories and even make videos. And if you make videos, send them to us. We'll put them up on our Facebook page and on our YouTube page. And you can come and see more of these unboxings on Facebook and YouTube, Many Miniatures Facebook page and YouTube page. And we'll be back with a true official first number one unboxing. Every time we get a shipment in, we will unbox it for you right here. It's not like the unboxings you see where you don't know what's in them, but it'll be something where you don't know what's been shipped to me. So it could be dinosaurs, could be farm animals like cows and chickens, or it could be something special like a dragon. And so we'll see you next time on Mini Miniatures Unboxing.